Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 9th. Dear students, today we will try to understand one of the bacterial disease, that is a tuberculosis, which is abbreviated as TB. So TB is tuberculosis is the bacterial disease. It is caused by a bacteria called as Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and this tuberculosis was first discovered by German scientist Robert Koch in 1882. And TB is an infectious disease which is communicated from one person to another person directly or indirectly. Tuberculosis also contracted from animals like cattle. Tuberculosis is caused by a bacterium called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This bacterium releases a toxic called tuberculin. Tuberculosis bacteria can affect all parts of the body such as lungs, lymph nodes, bones, intestines, etc. These infection of TB separated by inhaling infected drops released through coughing, sneezing, talking, or spitting by the patient, and the incubation period of the TB includes a few weeks to a few years. Some of the symptoms of this are sick and weak, loss of appetite, loss of weight, high fever, night sweats are some of the symptoms of this tuberculosis. Tuberculosis may be the pulmonary tuberculosis, that is the tuberculosis inside the lungs, and another tuberculosis is lip gland tuberculosis. This tuberculosis occurs in the lymph glands. Similarly, some of the controlling measures of the tuberculosis, it can be cured by six essential drugs. So these six essential drugs are rifampicin, RMP, 21NH, streptomycin, pyrazimide, uh, ethambutol, and thioacetozone. These are some of the drugs that can control the tuberculosis, or that can cure the tuberculosis. So dear students, tuberculosis, as you know, that it is a bacterial disease. It is caused by the bacteria called as Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It is airborne disease. It may be separate from one person to another person through eye droplets, through sneezing, coughing, spitting, and even using the clothes, using the utensils of the infected person. These two can be separate from infected person to healthy person. That is why the tuberculosis patient, these are kept separate. They are treated separately so that the Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria may not separate from one person to another person, as it is a communicable disease. The bacterium releases a toxic called tuberculin. This bacterium releases the toxic called the tuberculin, and tuberculosis may affect the lungs and these lymph glands. So the tuberculosis is of two types. One is lung tuberculosis, and another is you see here lymph tuberculosis. So dear students, tuberculosis is now a bacterial infection, and it's airborne disease. So we have to keep these tuberculosis patients in isolation, and this tuberculosis can be prevented. Dear students, stay connected.